You know about the infestation, right? Spreads like a month-old salad with genocidal intent. Swallows everything it touches, making monsters from meat or metal or both. Well, these days it's mostly contained. Spores as old as stone, derelicts drifting in forgotten orbits. So it was with old Kanga, somehow exposed and promptly cast out. Woke up on a blessed cage drop down to Eris. But should some sad soul catch the gray vein, well, every culture has its plague dogma. But maybe there's something more to this infestation, something we all missed. Turns out, Kanga didn't find void in that hell nest, no. He found a survivor. Little boy, Arlo, died 3 years ago, yet there he was. Lost his voice, but gained his life. And somehow saved old Kanga with the slightest touch of his slender hand. My mother was a cynical woman, smart as she was cruel. Nora, she said, no disease spreads faster or further than the ones in our head. She was talking about ideas. Mine was that old Kanga and his Wonder Boy would have been splayed out in some bio-trader's lab by now, or blood studies for the Grenier Command. Dreamers, I was wrong. Kanga's gray vein was just the beginning. White lung, parasitic liver, clone rot, even bone spurs. Turns out this kid, Arlo, is a healer. So many questions. An idea like that is like a flare dropped in Vol gas. Now the sick and curious are flocking the rails to see this emissary of Eris. And who speaks for Arlo the Mute? Why, old Kanga, of course. No more the outcast. It is he who is spreading the word of Arlo's gift. Even you, dreamers, may soon hear it. Bad news first, or bad news last? Tonight I got you covered, 'cause bad news is all we got. This emissary's word is spreading fast. A hot fever. Some are going to extremes to prove their devotion. Trying the spores for themselves, and they're finding it too. Some lunatic spikers jacked the solar nav and flagged the derelict zones for all to see. Old haulers and new hopefuls out there are proving just how smart most people aren't. Yet Kanga's ranks are growing, arming themselves for the safety and security of our emissary, setting the stage for a great assembly to come. Buzz is, Arlo will break his silence. Till then, dreamers, check under the bed. A fresh brood is sprouting up along the rails. And it seems they have the scent of those blessed by the emissary's touch. This coming, right, dreamers? Surely did, but not like this. A grand gathering before the emissary and his speaker. Standing room only. Bodies pressed to bodies. A great overheated mass breathing as one. Waiting for their beloved healer mute to speak. Kanga hushed the crowd. He shed his mask, and there he was, laughing at them. Sick as the day he was banished. More. His retribution was at hand, born of a virus spreading further and faster than spore and space ever could have. Arlo. And in that stunned silence, Arlo himself made a sound. Not a word, but a stifled gag. A swollen choke as he opened his mouth. And there it was, pointed, black, a tongue, but not, snaking and bulging and splitting him apart. I looked away then. I had to. But that sound stays with me. Not the sound of human terror, bad as it was, but what came after. The grinding wet, the rattling flutter, the congregation converted in the truest sense. Dreamers, you all got your work cut out for you. Though this movement has lost its head, the body still lingers. It's a bad cycle, Dreamers. Arlo's devoted had a party and you're on cleanup detail. Derelicts are threatening every settlement from Mercury to Eris. And my sources say you're uniquely qualified to contain them. Meanwhile, I've been thinking, not about Kanga, but about what he actually found down there. Arlo, whatever he was. Some kind of lure? An evolution to bait us in? Is there more to this infestation than fangs and acid? I know what my mother would say. The people saw what they wanted, heard what they hoped, and human nature did the rest. Still, I'm hearing rumors. The mass on Eris is in turmoil, and nobody, but nobody wants to check it out. It's seething. And if it's not thinking about this whole ordeal, baby, it's feeling it. This is Nora Knight, saying for now, Dreamers, so long and hold on. And listen, should you ever happen upon some vacant-eyed little kid someday, whatever you do, don't take him home. Those cubes? You know, cephalons, right? Probably got one a bit cracked, kissing up to you all the time. See, in the old days, crime and punishment was all in the hands of those Orican judges, the Seven. Mercy was the quick flash of the jade light. But if they wanted to make an example, they'd suck up your soul and make you a prisoner of the glass forever. Seems like magic to us nowadays, but Dreamers, someone's got it puzzled out again. Waves are buzzing, new glass is showing up. Souls getting snapped up and trapped up. All we've got to go on is this crime simula I pulled from the weave. No sign of our killer, and not a soul to tell us where they went. Glass is still turning up, Dreamer. But you already knew that, didn't you? Probably ran into a few cephalites yourself. Partial glass, like a cephalon interrupted. Well, it seems they're on the move now, changing course. Why? Here's the only lead we have. A new crime scene I managed to grab before the taxmen moved in. Solo gig on a Corpus A train. You know what to do. Work the evidence. Piece it together. See how it connects. It's the only way back to that twisted weave. It's the only way to find out who's behind this and put a stop to it. Nihil. Worse than an executioner. Worse even than an excruciator. When my tired old grandma didn't have time for my nonsense, Nihil was the boogeyman she said was gonna come put naughty Nora in a bottle. But Nihil was real. He's still here, somehow, after all this time. and still passing judgment. We've got another victim, crystallized in exile. This one feels different. Can't put my finger on why. Get on up now. Determine his pattern. Gather the clues and get back into Nihil's weave. We can't find him, and there ain't no locking him back in whatever bottle he came from. Nihil. Dreamer, meet Cutter. This is the guy our Grenier victim was trying to contact. If Grawl was part of a Solaris United Whisper network, then Cutter must have been his handler. So this was his bolt hole. Look around. Let's see what we can learn. Nihil's hit his endgame. Dozens are getting glassed now. System-wide, and he's just warming up. Easy to trace a signal that strong. This is where Nihil glassed thousands, maybe millions. Back in the day, this place would have been stacked with pretty glass bottles. Cephalon oubliettes, tiny little hells, each built for one. He's hiding out. We gotta find out where, and fast. That's all we have time for.
Hello there. So, first time then. Drusus Leverian. Welcome to my humble cabinet of curiosities. Drop any donations in the little box. Now, the Leverian is a bit of a work in progress, but please do look around. I only ask you be gentle with the collection. The displays are quite valuable, quite rare, and some may still be armed. So, what are we to make of this? Why did Ash, focal figure of the Scoria, go against doctrine and permit two boys who were both failures and traitors to fly free? What was it this killer saw in two near orphans that, shall we say, softened his heart? We do not know. Neither did Pilio, whose memoirs bring us this story. But we do know this. In the final days,
Saddle up. Show me that you know of the old ways. Eliminate all targets using your melee weapon. Again. Ready yourself. A formidable performance. This test is now complete. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Operator, communications await your attention. Please check your inbox at your earliest convenience.
You are curious. So am I. Cephalon Suda could help you unfold this strange map of existence. Advancement imminent. I require more data.
The arbiters of Hexus seek truth through trial and discipline. The Tenno will surpass. You are on the verge of a new truth.
Dreams.
So, Tenno, you up for a little job on the side? The Grenier have gone too far. They're about to execute one of my most trusted contractors. They say he's a traitor, and that he was trying to steal a priceless artifact. Baseless accusations. That's not the kind of business I engage in. So, what do you say? Will you help him out? And don't worry, you'll get paid too.
You have new quests in your codex.
The arbiters of Hexus seek truth through trial and discipline. The Tenno will surpass their The arbiters of Hexus, now begins your path to truth and power.
Operator, did you hear that? It said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot! I understand if you have to sell mods. Maybe Ordis will meet a similar fate someday.
I give you coordinates. You go in, you work, nobody... We Ostrons would be honored to accept your sacrifice. Rightio, see you soon. The Quills are at it again, telling me an important Orican relic is being unearthed by the Grineer. The Quills would like this relic back, and I would like to keep the Quills happy. Will you oblige?
Details about this relic and its whereabouts are scarce. I need you to do some digging. The Grineer have been using drones to perform subsurface scans of the plains. Hijack one for me. The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it. That's it. The drone is under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it. They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant. More Grenier inbound. Don't let them harm the drone. The drone had a complete imprint of the relic. I know what to look for now. Our latest intel points to the armored vault at my relic pit. Break in and look for the relic. The vault's armor is too strong for your weapons to penetrate. I will hack it open, but first I need a data mass from the guards. dropped the data mass. Grab it. Good. Now insert that data mass into the console. If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open. Take the resources. Too late. They're near the relic already. I'm tracking a Grenier agent in possession of the relic. It appears he's trying to get it off the plains on foot. Capture him and the relic. Officer is nearby. Track them down. There's the officer. Capture them.
Archaeologist, he and I are going to have an interesting conversation. Aduptino.